Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. I've got £500 worth of £2 coins to go through. Hopefully we'll find some rare and valuable ones that you can find in your change, ones that are worth more than the £2 that's printed on them. And I'd like to find something for my mat. I need Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland, Commonwealth Games England, to finish it off. Been waiting such a long time, but I think first coin hunter got Wales, second rarest £2 coin, and been waiting for them two ever since. But if I can't find them, I'll hopefully find something worth more than the face value and some potential swap outs. So we're in the natural light today, so I think it really shows them in where we're at. So I'm just going to show you a few things I would like to swap out. So I'd like another London Underground because it's hard to find them without that kind of bit of discoloration along the bottom and the outer brassy ring. Yeah, just a slightly different colour there. I tend to find that a lot with the Undergrounds. That's the same as well. So we're after both versions of the Underground train, possibly the Golden Guinea as well. I struggle to find a good condition one of them over the time. So there's that. Any other swap outs? If I was getting really fussy, Scotland, because she's got a little bit of muck on her knee there. And other than that, I think I'm in pretty darn good shape, to be honest with you. Possibly the DNA. It's a little bit dark, kind of all the way through. So let's, without further ado, let's have a look. So just move that up there. Ooh, might be in the way a little bit. I might have to do a little bit of a shuffle of Rooney. Let's get that right out of the way there and bring out the coin hunting mat, as it were. So I got these from my new old mate Sue. Second week in a row, or certainly second week in a row filming, where she's ordered me a bag of £2 coins in, which is great. So this came from St Margaret's. Is that Rill? So we'll be in Wales. So they've gone minted in Wales, into Wales, somehow one or the other, and now into the northeast of England. 2023. So we've got October 2023 with that post office stamp there. So whatever's in here has been in here for a long time. So let's get the administration taken care of. If you watch some of our other videos, you'll know that we hunt through 50 pences twice a week, me and Lady M. And she takes care of the administration, the bag opening. So I'm being a big boy this time and when I do my solo hunts, which tend to upload on a Sunday, I have to do everything myself, right? A little bit of ink on the bag there. Can you see that? So someone's wrote on it, or we've got a rogue squid somewhere down the line. Is it squid or is it an octopus? I don't know. Right, we're straight into a commemorative in the first bag. In fact, there's two commemoratives, so this is good news. I've got to move my scissors out of the way. Now, only worth the £2 that's printed on them. There's no additional value in that one. That's Shakespeare comedies. Same here, tragedies. That's just £2 as well. Oh, it's in nice nick, that. The Trevithick was not one that I identified as a swap out, but and I won't swap it, but it's in pretty good condition, that one. Again, it's another hard one to get, I think, to get in good condition. One, because that brassy ring can always discolour, no matter which £2 coin you've got. But with the Trevithick, it is such an intricate design in the middle that all the muck and scum and smeg can get caught in between the design, so that can darken it up as well. Right, looks like this might be another speed round. I've done a few speedy coin hunts where I can demonstrate unbelievable coin flipping skills by getting, flipping them over straight away. Sometimes also means there's not many commemoratives as well. I'm quite in a speedy kind of mood. Sometimes I might just be, meandering and taking a little bit of time and, considering each one. And then other times I just want to bash through it. So I'm going to do that. I'll wait till I've got a couple on the mat. Oh, that's a nice one, certainly in terms of condition. I'll wait till I've got a third commemorative, and then we'll have a little look at all three. I will, at the end of the video, or off the camera after I finish this video, have a look at these for errors, the ones that I've put off to the side for any errors, oddities, anything a bit out of the unusual that might attract a little bit of interest or extra value. I'll show that. I'll either tag it on the very end of the video, although I'll probably forget and it'll be on the next video, or even in a few videos time, because I've done that before as well. But hey ho. Right, where's this third commemorative? Oof. Yes, my new old mate Sue, nothing so far. I'm lucky enough, I've got 2 post offices where I can get coins from, and they're real great pals, so they let me know if they've got some £2 in when I go and collect them. And in one post office with my new old mate Sue, she orders me 50p's in, and just latterly £2 as well. Right, there's a Florence Nightingale. That's Lady M's favourite £2 coin. Is only worth the £2 that's printed on it, unfortunately. This one is the origin of the species, Charles Darwin, with the man and the animal on there, and it's in quite nice condition. A little bit of a mark on the Queen side there. Some people keep these; they can attract a little bit of value. I would only value it like £2.50 maybe. Although on eBay every now and again they will go, you know, £3, £4, £5 for some reason. But it's not a swap, because that one on there is in better nick. And we've got the Act of the Abolition of the Slave Trade as well. Really high minted. That one definitely only worth £2. That will only be worth £2 for as long as I've got a hole in my backside, because its vintage is almost 8.5 million. It is not particularly desirable. It's been around in circulation for a few years now, 2007. So you're just not going to get any value unless you happen to find one where the design's slightly different to that one. That design was altered slightly when it was put into the commemorative packs, and it has a smoother silver finish and the initials DG just underneath the 7. So it's always worth a little look. It's something that I do look at every time I find that coin, looking for that little DG. I've never found one. If I remember back in the day, there was a gentleman called James E. Behoy. He had a coin channel. He then emigrated over to TikTok and started doing little skits and things like that, little jokey stuff. But when he back in the day of the coin world, I think he found one. But as far as I know, no one else has ever found one out of a commemorative pack. I do have one. I actually really like it when it looks really, really good. It's in really nice condition. Do commemoratives, it looks good, and I've got one. I did get one that was in bunk, so brilliant, uncirculated, out of the commemorative pack. And I've got one of my big boy album. But yet to find one on a coin hunt. Right, there's 2. Let's wait till we've got 3. There's oh, so we're now at 4. So we'll see if there's any more here. Oh, there is. Little cheeky little amount there. Right, we've got the First World War, the Army Centenary, commemorating that. 9.5 million, really highly minted, that one. I find a lot of them. That is the highest minted £2 coin at just over 10 million. St. Paul's, commemorating VE Day, 65 years if I remember correctly. That's nice and shiny. That's worth a little bit of a muck in this kind of top corner here. So I don't think this will be getting swapped out. I can afford to be really, really fussy with the swap outs because it's in such nice condition. But no, that's nice and smooth all the way around. There's no, you know, it's obviously circulated condition, but it doesn't have that little mark in the top there. So yes, that's the Guy Fawkes coin. Remember, the 5th of November. There's another Army Centenary, and we've got a DNA double helix. I mentioned DNA, didn't I? See whether is this a possible swap? I do recall mentioning that at the beginning of the video. Let's have a little look. Ooh, maybe. Let's see what the Queen side's like. I'll show you a close up in a minute. Let me just decide whether we're going to swap. Oh, there's not much to separate it, I must admit, on the Queen side. I think they're both much of a muchness, to be honest. They're both in really, really good circulated condition, them two. I don't think I can split them. I won't swap them. I'll just stick with it. But yeah, 2003 that one came out. So what we now? 2025. So 22 years old. That has stayed in nice condition. It doesn't attract any additional value. 4.3 million minted, give or take 1 or 2. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I've put that down. I've seen the commemorative. I put the coin before it down. Just shot me bolt a little bit there. 2 Shakespeare's in the same bag. So we've got another comedies. We've seen that before. The following next coin can attract a bit of value if it's got the wrong edge inscription. This is Shakespeare Tragedies with a skull on. Let's have a little look. What a piece of work is a man. So that is the standard variety. 2 varieties of that one. and it's the standard. So nothing spectacular so far. Everything has been just worth £2, but it's nice to consider a swap when you've got something that's on that borderline of swapping. So that's nice, and it's really nice to get the variety. Now, for some reason, I broke my own rule. There's Charles Dickens, and I didn't stick to 3 before I showed you. So, anyhow, I'm just a maverick, a coin flipping maverick. What can I say? Revered around the world for being such an unbelievable coin flipping champion. And I just do what I want, don't I? Sing my own tune, dance my own dance. If I want to flip the coins fast, I can. If I want to wait till we've got 3 before I show you, I can. Or if I just want to mix it up and show you after 1, well, I guess that's why my name's on the channel. Right, 4 bags left to go. It's nearly all over. There's another army. I'll definitely check that for rotations, because we know them army centenaries can be rotated, but I won't do it now because I just don't think I'll ever find one. There's another army. I find loads of armies. I do mention that on videos. I do find a lot of army centenaries. Entirely minted, but I think there's just so many that were circulated around about the northeast in Scotland. Up here, right, 2 bags to go. Come on, where's that Commonwealth? And there's another different one. So I'm absolutely loving the variety. We have got Brunel Archers. Oh, I broke the system again, but then what's the chance of getting 3 commemoratives with only 2 bags to go? But just worth the face value. Highly minted. Right, a little bit of last bag luck. Shall we do an edge hunt? Sorry about all the clattering and banging in the background. That's my son doing some chores. So we'll do this. We'll shout now to Sue from New Zealand, because she is a big fan of this. Right, that top one. My screen isn't bright enough, I can't see. So hopefully you can see. Oh, hang on a minute. I can't see it in the camera, that top one, but I can see it in real life because it's quite bright in the studio there. That says authorised. We have got it. Get in there. We've got a top of the pops gold find in the last bag. It has done the biz. Right, standing. What a piece of work as a man. Standing. So we have got, this is the King James Bible. There we go. Condition, definitely not a swap, but it's a top shelf find, gold find, under £1 million mintage. So it's not in great condition, so it might be worth, I might squeeze a £5 for that one maybe in that condition. But that's a top of the pops there. And then we know we've got another, we've already seen it, there it is. We know we've got another commemorative, because we've mentioned the commemoratives before. That one with the edge inscription error, but it isn't one. So there we go. Crack on, crack in. Crack on, good feather, good friend. Last bag luck. So thanks very much for bringing the luck all the way from New Zealand. Really appreciate that. That'll be a keeper. That'll be going into the collection. Everything else will be going back into circulation. No swaps, but a jolly good time. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.